Welcome back to Out Loud with your girl, Claudia Jordan. My next guest is a talented singer and songwriter who is preserving the soul of R&B music for generations to come. Please welcome Grammy Award-winning artist Anthony Hamilton. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, what's up, Claudia? How you doing?
I am good now that I see you. You are one of my faves. I love that voice, so I'm so
Oh, what?
happy to have you here. No, you're dope. You're just pure. You know what I mean?
Thank
Like
you.
no gimmicks, no nothing, no auto tune. You don't need none of that. Like you're everything. So I want to ask you. Let's just jump right into it.
I appreciate that. I think
Go ahead.
I
Sorry.
couldn't hear. I couldn't hear it.
Oh, it's a little. Oh, it's a little delay. I want to ask you. How has your life changed since we've been in quarantine? I know you're not on the road like before, but how has your life changed?
You know, it's been. In the beginning, it was peaceful. When you go so much, you want a reason to stay home and relax. But as the months went on, and it started becoming a little hard. Not only was it hard, just not being able to do what I love, but you have people that have dedicated their lives to you as musicians and road people and your crew, and you want to make sure that they're still able to eat and have the type of life that they've worked so hard to have. So that starts weighing on you, and then you just miss the people and just being able to go out and touch people and do what you love without any hindrance. So financially, I've been able to just not spend a lot of money. I've never been a thousand car type of dude or too many chains type of guy, but so in that sense, I'm okay. Thank God. But just thinking about everybody else sometimes can become a burden as well.
Right, especially if you're an empath and you care about others, which you clearly
Yeah.
do, just knowing that their livelihood
Hmm.
stops at yours, and that's tough. We have a viewer comment to you. Um, gracefully blessed says he is my favorite singer. We actually have a lot of people saying that you're their favorite singer, so I try to spread that
Oh
love
wow.
to you. So,
I
Anthony,
appreciate y'all.
you've been using your social media platform to encourage people who are struggling to cope with the lack of normalcy in today's climate. Let's take a listen to some of your thoughtful words.
Racial division, poverty, COVID-19. There's a lot to deal with. But there's something great in you. There's something you can pull out of you right now that you never knew you had. Talents, gifts, whether it be writing, a poem, a song, a letter to a friend, family member. Time to get back to loving on family and loving on self.
Anthony Hamilton, when we return right here in Fox Soul. Welcome back to Out Loud right here on Fox Soul. We are joined by R&B superstar Anthony Hamilton with that super amazing voice. Now, before we went to break, we talked about your inspirational post that you put together, helping other folks out. What is the inspiration behind that post, and why do you want to inspire other
You
people?
know, I think sometimes when you have a platform and you've touched people with words and music, uh, they tend to trust you and they come to you for comfort and they seek you for certain things. And so having that attention, having people's attention and having the words that are given to me, it's a gift to give to people to inspire them and to just encourage them and just plant a seed. I think it's important for us to plant seeds that can then, flourish into something else. And, you create a cycle. And before you know it, there's a lot of people doing good work and making it better for other people. So that's part of why I do it. I love it.
Anthony, I've seen you around for years, and
Yeah.
of course, been a witness to your career and you rising, to such great heights. And so many people saying they love your music. Like it's not debatable about your talent. How the heck have you
Thank you.
stayed so humble? And I see people with one song out there, one reality show, and the ego is through the roof. Like you always seem like this. Like you're so level-headed. Where does that come from?
Just being comfortable in your own and knowing that you are okay with the fame or without the fame, you tend to be comfortable enough to be yourself at all times. And I came from a family that that were just pretty down to earth people, and just being around that and just loving on people, it makes you want to be the purest form of yourself. And not have to put on a pedestal each day. It's a lot to carry when you start that out. So I just say, hey, I'm going to be me, be as regular, be as approachable and loving to people. And there's comfort in it. You know, I don't have to remember what lie or what personality I had yesterday. So, and it's just the right thing to do. So I try to be as pleasant as I can because I want the same thing in return. Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, you're an example. So with the holidays approaching, have you thought about rearranging plans with your family and friends because of COVID, or what's the deal with you and COVID in the holidays?
Man, COVID has been a mother. I want everybody to stay home. Don't come over there. Don't bring me nothing. I don't want nothing. I'm just, you know, I want to ride it out and just be smart, man, and stay healthy. Make sure my kids are healthy and just, you know, take this time to really relax and save money if you can and don't get caught up in it. I think it says a lot about us as people. We've been brainwashed to want to spend money when they say spend money and to get involved in things when they say get involved with it. But you have to sometimes take control of your life and realize what's important. And when it's time to be still, you need to be still and let God do what he's doing. And, you know, that's why the levels are, you know, the cases are going up because people just don't want to, you know, abide by the laws of the land and just give time to what's needed. And that's for healing and getting this thing, you know, under wraps.
Have you seen people still out in the clubs like there's no pandemic? They are in the clubs up on each other. It's amazing that we can't sacrifice. Well, not we. Some people can't sacrifice for the greater good for, you know, just a couple of weeks, a couple of months, so we can get back to normal.
Yeah, it is pretty sad that I think what it is, you know, people deal with a lot of mental challenges and emotional and you know, depression and certain things that it's hard for them to be in silence and to have to deal with themselves each day. Mental health is really real. So I think the noise is what, you know, they hide behind the noise and they hide behind going and coming and doing things that drowned out the real pain. And I think now that people have to face it, it's scary. And I don't think they have the tools to really make the transition. And I think that's why they rather risk it and go out. But hopefully we can start addressing that and people can start seeing and identify, okay, maybe this is what I'm doing. And let me really think about why I'm out here and why am I putting myself at risk, because it's not really worth it. I'm in Atlanta now working with, you know, Jermaine and recording, and me and my friend Eddie Kane, we went to go get food last night, and Atlanta is on go all the way go. We had our mask on. We were in this restaurant and we ordering food to go, and we masked up and hoodie on, and everybody was just out, just licking COVID, just dipping it and licking it and whatever they're doing with it. No regard for their own safety or the safety of others. And just like, this is a beautiful place. And I think young people need to really take it serious. My bass player had it really bad and he almost lost his life. And thank God he didn't. And he's a healthy guy, no underlying problems or health issues, anything. And so that's how I know it's really, really real.
Yeah, it's discouraging to hear that, especially hearing that, you know, especially from Atlanta, it's just so black. And we know that we are suffering at a higher, you know, a disproportionate rate. So I just want our people to take care. Speed of taking care. One of the things we love about you is your ability to give back. And you recently helped feed the community on Thanksgiving and posted a clip from the giveaway on social media. So let's take a look.
We are here in Charlotte at the Greenville Center, so we're going to go out and feed some families today. Be thankful that you could be a part of giving.
Once again, just listen, this is Anthony Hamilton Appreciation Day. Like, seriously, I love it. Why is it so important for you to dedicate your time to feeding families this year?
You know, Claudia, I've been through some things that sometimes didn't feel like the most comfortable things to go through, but, you know, it made me who I am, and it gave me the heart and the passion for other people that I have now. Like I've been without lights and water, you know, and waiting on mom to get home, and certain things that just didn't feel right. So I know when that void is there, it's a lonely feeling, and it could be a cold and hungry feeling. So if I can take whatever I have and the people around me who feel the same way, go out and give, then it can make somebody feel loved and warm. That's the thing. I think that's why God put us here, to learn how to love and to give in spite of whatever, it's coming our way and what we've been through. Get back to loving and being healthy. I think that's a part of being healthy, and having a healthy heart and, a healthy spirit for other people.
Before we go to break, I want to ask you, coming from such humble beginnings, did you ever think that you would go from that to, being a Grammy award-winning artist? Like, did you ever see this? Or are you totally like, I got to pinch myself?
There's moments when I want to pinch myself. I've been nominated for 18 Grammys, and here I am watching the Grammys as a child. Never knew, that I, would be nominated or even win. I've won one with Al Green, but no, I knew I was going to be famous singing. I knew as a child, like, I'm going to be famous singing. Whether I made it or not, I believed it. I believed it so much that I put the energy toward it, and you plant a seed in yourself, and you continue to feed it. It'll grow, and each step, each level of my success, became more and more apparent that I didn't make a mistake in believing in it, and that this thing is really working out. And I'm sure God had the same plan. So if not, whatever wish was made for me or that I made, I'm happy for it.
Nice. Well, I want to spread some more love and go to the YouTube comments. Tanya says, I love Anthony Hamilton. I love Anthony and those amazing hats. Therese says, Anthony is underrated here in the United States. He's a marvelous singer. And Ramon said, I Don't Want to Struggle No More is my favorite song. What is your favorite song?
Wow. Struggle No More is a really good one. Coming From Where I'm From is a really special song to me. It's like the first song that came out to let the world know, like, this boy is for real. This is my once upon a time. This is the first page of what Anthony Hamilton stood for as a musician, as a man, and it set the tone. So that song is very special. Charlene helped me eat better. So it was a beautiful love song, and it was a song about love and loss, and a lot of memories that went into that, and a lot of pain, and but it made for a great run in music and a successful tour and journey. So I'm thankful for all of them. Each day is a different song that's my favorite, but those are a few.
18 nominations, which I think you are going to have many, many more. Do you remember where you were the first time you heard your song on the radio? Do you remember that moment?
Well, yeah, the very first time I heard my song on the radio, I was actually living in New York. I was living in Harlem, like 146 in Convent. And I was walking to get some Jamaican food, and I heard it on the radio. I heard somebody driving by. I was like, hey. and I was like, wow. It made me kind of teary-eyed because I had been signed for like 10 years, from 93 to 2003, and not one album out. And so it was, it was a little challenging, and tested my faith and everything. But at that moment, it was time for my journey to start, my musical journey to really start, and on a different level. So yeah, I was in New York City first time.
Before we go to break, I want to ask you, like, a lot of times people say they was just about to quit before that big break happened for them. Did you have that moment where you're like, you know what, it's not happening fast enough, or I don't know if I'm wasting my time? Like, we know you're talented, but a lot of times a lot of other things go into this. Did you ever have that moment where you doubted yourself and wanted to throw in the towel?
You know what? Yeah, I think we all have those moments when you feel like, you know what, man, maybe, maybe this isn't,
Mhm.
my time. And sometimes that's fueled by people who don't believe in your dreams. Because I went home to Charlotte, North Carolina, and a few of my cousins and friends were like, "Man, you've been gone such and such years. You ain't put out an album yet." So on one end, it was like, wow, that was just a slap in the face. It's like you really never believed in me anyway. You probably think I'm just wasting my time and it's never gonna happen because you've probably never seen anything or dreamed as big as what I'm dreaming. But then that in turn turned me around to look at where they were and where I was trying to get to, and it was like they can't understand where I'm going and what I'm feeling. So let me get back on this thing and fight a little longer because, I want them to hear the music first.
Well, I want to say it for you. Look at me now. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more with Anthony Hamilton when we return right here on Out Loud on Fox Soul. Welcome back to Out Loud, right here on Fox Soul with your girl, Claudia Jordan. We are sitting here having a conversation with singer, songwriter, and actor Anthony Hamilton. And we're having an issue right now, but we'll get him back on the line. I just want to read some more viewer comments. So keep those comments coming because we love y'all on YouTube that are, showing all this love. We have, let's see. Increase Mather says, I loved his Tiny Desk performance. We have another YouTube comment. His song, I'm a Mess Soul, sang to my soul. The chat room is just kind of just going off the chain right now with all the love they are giving to Anthony Hamilton and his soulful sound. So keep those comments coming so I can read it to Anthony. Oh, I think we're going to get him back right now. Okay, we're going to get to him in a second. Hey, it's 2020 and we are in a pandemic and this is our new reality. So just bear with us and we're going to get him back on the line. Oh, here he is. Welcome back, Mr. Hamilton. Hello there. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you. I know I probably need to turn my camera the other way.
Yeah, but we're going to make it do what it do. So,
right.
Okay, if you can. So, Anthony, I want to ask you, recently the Grammys received some backlash for their treatment of artists in the R&B soul categories. What are your thoughts on that, all the backlash that's been happening?
The Grammys did what now?
They got some backlash for their treatment of
the
artists.
Grammys did what?
They received backlash for their treatment of artists in the R&B category, R&B and soul categories. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I think R&B and soul music has been overlooked, and I think it doesn't get the love and support that mainstream music and pop and rock get in country, and everything derived from soul and R&B, rhythm and blues. And so I think it needs a lot more respect. I think it needs to protect it and showcased. There's never enough R&B, true R&B on the Grammys. I think if it's not extremely popular or, trending in a pop world, I think it's overlooked. And I think it's the backbone. And actually it's it's the root of all good music. It's the essence of all great music, R&B and blues and all that stuff. So it should be, highlighted. It's incredible.
Agreed. So Teyana Taylor expressed her frustration to the Grammys by tweeting, y'all was better off just saying best male R&B album because all I see is dick in this category. Do you agree? Yeah, she said it.
Wow. I love Teyana Taylor. I think women, there's a lot of great R&B music that's created by women. She's an incredible artist, and I love her new album as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Sullivan, you have a lot of great, Fantasias, women who make great music, and they should be showcased. And I think, if it's going to be the best album, it could be male and female. It's going to be the best, female R&B singer, the female, then it should be separated. But I think, it should be balanced. I think there should be a balance. It shouldn't be a male-dominated category of music, and I think women deserve the same light as a man.
Okay.
When it comes to talent, they're definitely just as talented, if not more.
Speaking of talent, this weekend you're performing at the Trumpet Awards on Bounce TV. What can we expect?
Me to sing like, me to sing my song. Oh Lord, sing my song. I'm doing a new song for my new album called Mercy. That's featuring Tamika Mallory, who's just been out there, just voicing her opinion and voicing for the people and really fighting a good fight for us. It's a beautiful, hard-written song. As a man stands vulnerable, not weak, but vulnerable, and it's a song that's needed for right now. And I'm doing a Donny Hathaway song, For All We Know. It's another rendition. It's pretty much the classic rendition, but I just wanted to make it special for him and his family and for the people who will be watching. So I'm excited.
We know you are going to bring it. So before we leave, we let you go, we're going to play a little fun game of Name That Artist. I'll give you some clues, and you have to name the artist in question. Just to spice things up, every artist will be someone that you've already worked with, okay?
Yeah, all right.
All right. I'll start with something easy. This R&B artist will join Ashanti in a versus battle this weekend. Name that artist.
Wow. Ashanti. We'll join her as in verse?
Battling. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You ever heard about this, Anthony? I'm going to help you out. Keisha Cole. She's battling Ashanti in the verse this weekend.
I haven't heard. Oh, wow. I just had, she's doing something for my new album.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Oh, okay. Next one. 15 years ago, you drummed up a song with this actor, singer, and TV host. Name that artist.
Flex Alexander.
Nick Cannon.
Oh, dog it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, drum. Yeah. Flex is a dancer. My bad.
Okay. I'm the host of Cocktails with Queens. It's my show on Monday night, and you collaborated with one of my co-hosts. Name that queen. She's in Atlanta, R&B singer.
An Atlanta R&B singer.
Woman.
In Atlanta.
Woman album.
Is it
She's gonna be mad at you.
Moses? Teacher Moses?
Selena Johnson.
Damn it. I failed. I love Selena. I kind of failed, man.
You're struggling right now. Okay. You got to get this one, okay, Anthony? I'm trying to help you out here.
Man.
Last but certainly not least, you collab with this Philly-born singer, actress, and poet. Who is she?
Philly-born singer, actor. Oh, of course, Jill Scott.
You got one. I was nervous. Anthony, thank you so much. You're a good sport. Thank you so much. I want to thank Leon and Anthony Hamilton for joining me tonight. Please support everything these two kings are doing. They're doing it big. Thank you so much for watching us on the Fox Soul TV mobile app. Stay tuned for the mix that's coming up next. And Anthony, just keep killing the game like you've been. You're amazing. And I see many more Grammys to come. So good to see you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I love your glasses. That's a really great look.
Oh, thank you. I'm over 45, so I need them. So you have a great one. Thank you.
All right, good night. Thank you.
Take care.